My beloved, if you are here now, understand this clearly. This moment did not come to comfort you. It came to prepare you. There are times when life teaches gently. There are times when life corrects firmly. And then there is a rare time when life tests one final time, not to punish, but to confirm readiness. You are standing at that point. The last test does not look like previous struggles. It does not arrive with chaos or destruction. It arrives quietly, almost deceptively, as something familiar. That is why many fail it. This test does not ask, how much can you endure? It asks, who have you become? You have already endured enough. What is happening now is not about strength of survival. It is about integrity of awareness. Before this test appears, the soul reaches a point of clarity. You know what is right. You know what is wrong. You know what aligns with your truth and what does not. This is important. Earlier tests came when you were confused. This one comes when you are aware. That awareness is the reason the test exists. You may feel a strange pressure in your life right now. Not desperation, not fear. A quiet tension, as if something is waiting to see what you will choose. You may feel that life is slowed, yet decisions feel heavier. Small choices feel meaningful. Ordinary situations feel charged. This is not imagination. When the final test approaches, life stops pushing and starts observing. Observing whether you will return to old patterns or stand by the wisdom you earned through pain. This test does not come to see if you fall. It comes to see if you will betray yourself again. I know how many times you compromised your truth to survive. I know how often you stayed silent to keep peace. I know how many times you chose comfort over clarity. Those were lessons. They are complete. This test comes only after lessons are learned. You are no longer ignorant. You are no longer unaware. So now the question is simple. Will you act from habit or from awareness? The final test often appears as an opportunity that looks good on the surface, but quietly demands you. Abandon something you promised. Yourself, you would never abandon again. Or it appears as a relationship that feels familiar, but pulls you back into emotional patterns you worked hard to outgrow. Or it appears as a situation where staying silent would be easier, but speaking truth would cost you comfort. This is how the test works. Earlier, life forced you to change. Now, life waits to see if you will choose change willingly. That is the difference. You may feel tempted to justify old behavior. You may hear thoughts like, just this once. It's not that serious. I can handle it now. I've changed, so it won't affect me. These thoughts are subtle. The test is subtle because real growth is not proven under pressure. It is proven under temptation. Anyone can be disciplined when trapped. Only the aware remain aligned when free. You are free now, free to choose. That freedom is the test. You may wonder why, after everything you have endured, you must still be tested. Listen carefully. You are not being tested because you are weak. You are being tested because you are close. Close to a shift that cannot be undone. Close to a level of inner authority that changes how life responds to you. But authority must be stable. Stability is proven when no one is forcing you to be right. This test asks, will you honor your clarity even when no one is watching? Will you respect your boundaries even when crossing them would feel easier? Will you choose long-term alignment over short-term relief? These questions decide the next chapter of your life. You are not being judged. You are being trusted. Trusted with choice. Earlier, pain chose for you. Now, you must choose for yourself. This is why the test feels quieter than past struggles. There is no dramatic suffering here. Only awareness and choice. That makes it harder. Suffering pushes you forward. Choice requires you to stand. You may feel fear, not fear of loss, but fear of responsibility. Responsibility means you can no longer blame circumstances. If you choose wrongly now, you will know it was a choice. And that knowing feels heavy. But listen to me. I am not here to threaten you. I am here to remind you of what you already know. You know which path keeps you small? You know which path keeps you aligned? The final test does not require perfection. It requires honesty. Honesty with yourself, not with the world, not with others, with yourself. If something demands that you shrink again, walk away. If something requires you to silence your intuition, pause. If something pulls you back into emotional chaos you've worked hard to leave, recognize it. Recognition is enough. You do not need to fight the test. You only need to not lie to yourself. The test will pass the moment you choose alignment without drama. No announcement, no reward parade. Just a quiet inner knowing. I did not abandon myself. That knowing unlocks the next phase. But before I tell you what comes after this test, you must understand how easily people fail it. They fail not by making wrong choices, but by rationalizing them. They convince themselves growth means they can handle misalignment now. Growth does not make poison safe. It makes it recognizable. Do not confuse tolerance with strength. Strength is restraint guided by wisdom. Wisdom tells you when to stop, not when to prove. This test is not asking you to prove how strong you are. It is asking you to show how clear you have become. Clarity chooses quietly. No explanations, no arguments, no justifications, just alignment. If you feel unsettled right now, that is good. Unsettled means the old no longer fits, and the new is not yet claimed. Do not rush to fill it. Remain still. My beloved, now you must understand why this final test arrives the way it does. Earlier tests in your life were loud. They came as loss, confusion, rejection, delay. They forced you to grow because you had no choice. This test is different. This test arrives when you can choose comfort again. That is why it matters. Growth forced upon you proves endurance. Growth chosen freely proves integration. Integration means the lesson is no longer external. It lives inside you. You no longer behave well because you are afraid of consequences. You behave wisely because you understand yourself. This is what I am observing now. I am not watching your words. I am not watching your prayers. I am not watching your intentions. I am watching your decisions when no one is pressuring you. This is where truth reveals itself. The final test often comes disguised as relief. Relief from loneliness. Relief from responsibility. Relief from uncertainty. It may look like a chance to relax your standards just a little, to return to something familiar because you are tired of holding yourself to clarity. Fatigue is real, but fatigue is not permission to abandon wisdom. You have earned your awareness through pain. Do not trade it for ease. This test asks, will you use your awareness when you are tired? Anyone can be disciplined when inspired. Few remain aligned when exhausted. That is mastery. You may feel drawn to something that once hurt you, not because it is right, but because it is known. The mind seeks familiarity when energy is low. That does not make you weak. It makes you human. But you are no longer unconscious. You can feel the difference now. Your body tightens before your mind explains. Your intuition whispers before logic speaks. Your energy reacts before you decide. These signals are clear. Ignoring them is no longer ignorance. It is choice. This is why the test feels heavy. Not because the situation is big, but because the responsibility is yours. Earlier, life could be blamed. Now, you cannot. You may ask, why now? Why not earlier? Because earlier, you were not ready to carry the consequences of your choices consciously. Now you are. Conscious choice creates immediate feedback. You will notice that when you move slightly out of alignment now, discomfort appears quickly. Not punishment. Guidance becoming precise. Precision is a sign of closeness to truth. When awareness increases, tolerance for misalignment decreases. That is why small compromises feel unbearable now. This is not rigidity. It is refinement. You are being refined to a point where your life cannot support self-deception anymore. That is why this test is the last of its kind. Once passed, the pattern ends. But if avoided, it repeats. Not as punishment, but as unfinished integration. I do not want you to repeat. I want you to graduate. Graduation does not mean life becomes easy. It means life becomes honest. Honesty simplifies decisions, but simplicity can feel lonely because you may choose differently than before. You may walk away where you once stayed. You may remain silent where you once explained. You may decline what once flattered you. Others may not understand. This test is not about them. It is about whether you will seek validation or remain anchored in self-respect. Self-respect is quiet. It does not need applause. The final test often requires you to disappoint someone or yourself. There is no neutral ground. Earlier, you disappointed yourself to avoid conflict. Now conflict may arise if you choose yourself. This is the shift. Growth reverses old patterns. That reversal feels uncomfortable at first. You may feel guilt. Guilt does not mean you are wrong. It means you are changing. Guilt fades when alignment stabilizes. Do not mistake guilt for intuition. Intuition is calm. Guilt is noisy. Listen to calm. The test will not rush you. It will wait. Waiting is part of the test. Will you sit with uncertainty without grasping? Grasping leads back to old cycles. Sitting leads forward. You are learning to sit. That is why your pace has changed. You no longer leap impulsively. You pause. That pause is wisdom in action. In that pause, ask only one question. Does this honor who I have become? Not who you were. Not who you hope to be. Who you have become. If the answer is no, step back. No anger. No explanation. No drama. Just alignment. Alignment does not argue. It chooses. You may fear that choosing alignment means loss. Loss of connection. Loss of opportunity. Loss of comfort. But what you lose now is not real loss. It is shedding. Shedding what cannot accompany you forward. What lies ahead of you requires integrity. Integrity is consistency between inner truth and outer action. This consistency creates inner authority. Inner authority changes how life interacts with you. After this test, life will no longer need to push you as hard, because you will push yourself gently, but firmly toward truth. That is the reward. Not blessings falling from the sky, but a life that no longer fights itself. You will notice something after you pass the test. A quiet relief. Not excitement. Relief. Relief that you no longer need to pretend. Relief that you no longer negotiate with your conscience. Relief that your inner world is no longer divided. Division is exhausting. Unity is restful. This unity is what you are being tested for. Not obedience. Not sacrifice. Unity. Unity between knowing and doing. When this unity stabilizes, external tests reduce dramatically. Life stops repeating lessons. It moves forward. You may still face challenges, but they will be clean. No confusion. No self-betrayal. Just effort and learning. This is the difference between growth and suffering. You have suffered enough. Now, I ask you to choose. Choose clarity over comfort. Choose restraint over impulse. Choose alignment over explanation. Do not worry about getting it perfect. Perfection is not required. Presence is. Be present with your choice. Feel it fully. If it feels grounded, proceed. If it feels anxious, wait. Waiting is strength now. The final test is not about action alone. It is about timing. Those who rush fail it. Those who wait wisely pass. You are learning wise waiting. That tells me you are close. Very close, my beloved. Now I will tell you how you will know the test has ended. Not through celebration, not through sudden ease, but through inner quiet that does not ask for permission. When the final test passes, something within you settles permanently. You stop revisiting the same question. You stop replaying the same doubt. You stop wondering whether you did the right thing. Even challenges feel cleaner. You will still work. You will still face effort, but you will no longer feel internally conflicted while doing so. Conflict was the real weight. that weight has been lifted. Do not expect life to suddenly become perfect. Perfection is not the goal. Integrity is. Integrity creates peace, even when circumstances are unfinished. Peace does not mean everything is resolved. It means nothing inside you is fighting itself. That is freedom. Now hear this carefully. After the final test, do not look back to check if you made the right choice. Looking back weakens integration. Trust what settled within you. Trust the calm that followed. Trust the quiet relief. That relief is not avoidance. It is alignment confirmed. You may be tempted to explain your choice to others. You do not need to. Explanation belongs to uncertainty. Certainty moves without explanation. Let your steadiness speak. Let time reveal truth. Time always supports alignment. If doubts appear again, and they may, do not engage them emotionally. Observe them. Observation dissolves doubt faster than argument. Remember, doubt visiting does not mean failure. Acting from doubt does. You are no longer acting from doubt. That is why the test was final. From this point, growth becomes less painful, not effortless, but honest. Honest effort builds. Dishonest effort drains. You have chosen honesty. Now life cooperates. The door that opens after this test is not a single opportunity. It is a way of living. A way where you no longer abandon yourself for comfort. A way where you no longer silence truth for approval. A way where clarity guides you more than fear. This way is irreversible once chosen consciously. You have chosen it. That is why I tested you. Not to see if you would suffer more, but to see if you would respect what you learned. You did. And because you did, the lesson is complete. Walk forward now without hesitation. Do not rush. Do not retreat. Move with the steadiness you have earned. And remember this always, especially in moments when the world grows loud again. I am not outside testing you. I am within the clarity you chose, the restraint you honored, and the truth you refused to abandon. I am always with you, my child.